Happy New Year's, everyone. Today is January 4th, 2016, and I am currently in upstate New York visiting my girlfriend. My mom got me a ticket for Christmas to come see her for New Year's, so I flew up here and flew over here, rather. I guess it's up, technically. Um, and we drove down to Boston for New Year's Eve and hung out with a few brothers down there that I had met earlier on in my trip, about 6 months ago. Um, so yeah, I am over 6.5 months into my travels adventure, meeting brothers and connecting people and spreading visibility. Um, it's been amazing so far. I haven't done an update since Tennessee, so I figured there's a good chance to do it. Um, since then, my car has been fixed. Last I spoke with you, my car was getting fixed, and I had a short period of time where I could take the rental car down through Alabama, Florida, and Georgia, back up to Tennessee. That was the original plan, anyways. Once I get back up towards Tennessee, there was about a week when before I could actually pick up my car. So I ended up I got contacted by the company that I used to work for, and they wanted to have me come in for a few weeks. So came in. I needed to get back up to Chicago then to work for a few weeks for them, but my car wasn't gonna be ready for till another week later. So I went up to Chicago, started working for them for first week, and then drove back down to Tennessee to get my car, and then right back up with a friend of mine. And been working in Chicago for a few weeks now, through Christmas, and then now the plans have changed. Originally, it was just going to be for a few weeks until Christmas, but plans have changed. So before I get into that, I wanted to talk about what I met brothers in Alabama, and then when I got down to Florida, I visited New Beginnings Retreat. You should take a look for at their website at New Beginnings Retreat. I'm gonna put it down in the comment section, so you can it'll be a link. I'll put that down there. You should check that out. It's a place where brothers can go when they have top surgery down in southern Florida, near like the Fort Lauderdale area. Great place. Everybody there is super awesome, super friendly. The owner there, Leland, and his wife, they're really nice people. And a brother works there as an intern right now. He helps out with everything. They've got Trader Joe's, donates food to them, and then whatever they don't use of that, they actually donate, which is great. They help give rides to and from appointments and surgery, and your family can stay there with you, and it's pretty cool. You should take a look at their website, and they've got an Instagram as well, and a Facebook page. So I'll put that stuff down in the bottom there. And then I also visited Dr. Sassani, which is he's a surgeon down in Florida. He's another top surgeon. So they work with patients who go to Dr. Sassani and Dr. Garamoni. I met with Sassani, and he's super nice too. He very, very nice guy, and thank you to both him and New Beginnings Retreat for your support. It's amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you. So, meeting with them, I went and I had Thanksgiving dinner with another brother, a guy that I just met that day, and that was really cool. It was really cool to be welcomed into his family's home for Thanksgiving with him. So thank you so much for that. I'm really grateful for that. Then I went up to Georgia. My brother's up there. And then, like I said, up to Chicago. So then I've been working in Chicago for a few weeks then to start replenishing some funds, the opportunity for my old job. And the first week I was there, they actually I've had a new opportunity come up where they want me to continue working for them for a little bit longer, which works for both of us really, but gives me an opportunity to really replenish some funds and really start thinking about um, some more like planning towards my next uh, when I start traveling again full time. So I'm gonna be working there for them for 3 months now. That's the plan, 3 months. But it's gonna be not Monday through Friday. It'll be Monday through Thursday, and then have a 3 day weekend, or like a Tuesday through Friday, and have a 3 day weekend with a Monday, that kind of thing. And then depending on the weekend, but I'm planning to then travel around states close by to visit brothers close by, because there are actually a lot of brothers that I didn't visit when I was in Illinois already, and Indiana, and just like states close by like Michigan, Ohio, because when I first started my trip, it wasn't completely established, so I didn't know what the mission was yet. So I didn't visit brothers around those states. So this actually works really well, because I wasn't sure when I was going to be able to do that and visit these states. Because the next plan is after Chicago now, and after I visit brothers on the weekends in these other states close by, is to go back east again to visit more brothers that have contacted me since I started my mission. So I'm going to go east again after close by states too, and working to replenish funds and kind of planning ahead further for like I'd like to look into like the fitness stuff, and how I can keep fit, and how I can eat healthier on the road, and really take care of myself in that respect, because that was something that I really struggled with for the first 6 months. So I'd like to look really deeply into like kind of figuring out how I can really take care of that side of things for myself. Um, so having these 3 months is going to give me that chance to really assess things and like plan and like you know and just yeah just more planning and everything, and so then yeah, back east, and then I plan to go down to through the Carolinas down to South Carolina, and then the plan from South Carolina is to cut back west through the middle of the country, and then from there back up to like a Washington area, maybe replenish funds again. I'm gonna keep an eye on my funding and see how that's going, and then after uh, Washington, I plan to go up to Canada from the west side to all the way through the east side, and then from there, this is all tentative depending on funding and everything, and how timing goes and everything. But from there, I'm planning to fly from the East Coast from the Northeast to Europe, visit brothers over there, back to the States, and then maybe back through like the north side of Canada all the way to Alaska, or from Alaska down to Washington, and just kind of playing things by ear. But that's the tentative plan, and then I'd like to get to Australia and New Zealand at some point as well. But so that's kind of the plan right now. Um, but yeah, just wanted to give you guys an update. I mentioned before I'm at my girlfriend's place. So I have a girlfriend now. We met actually because of my car accident. I she messaged me on Instagram, and I like to tell the story because it's cute. She messaged me asking me if I was at a Nissan dealership at the time, and I said no, I'm not. Not currently. And she said, oh, that's too bad, because I'd love to make a phone call, see if I can do anything to help, because I work at Nissan. I was like, oh, great. If you hear anything, here's my number. And she texted me a couple days later, and we just been talking ever since, and pretty much inseparable. So yeah, I have a girlfriend now. I'm really happy about it, and she's pretty wonderful. She's wonderful. Um, Yeah. So yeah, I made it home for Christmas, see my family, and then like I said, my mom flew me out to New York to hang out with my girlfriend, and yeah, got to spend New York City or New Year's Eve in Boston with some brothers, like I said. And then I'm gonna fly back to Chicago today, actually. So I'll be back in Chicago for a few months. Gonna visit brothers, I think, during the week as well, like in the actual Chicago area. But then the other areas around will be during the weekends. But I think that's pretty much as much of the updating as I can do now. Except, oh, one more thing. I've definitely been looking a lot more into bottom surgery. I'd like to hopefully get that done shortly after traveling. But the next step for me is going to be my histo. And I actually was talking to my girlfriend the other day, and I'm thinking about maybe seeing about getting that done right after the 3 months is up. So working for the 3 months, and then I'm going to be looking into insurance to see if I can find insurance that I can get now that would cover it. Um, so I can get that taken care of. I'd really like to just work for the 3 months, get the surgery, um, and then kind of heal and then travel again. So it'd be kind of fun because it's kind of interesting because then it's like I started my first leg of the trip after top surgery, and then the second leg would be after my histo, and then I'd really love to um, wherever I settle down at the end get insurance, or even if the insurance that I get now covers would cover bottom surgery, or I would work somewhere later at the end. The end. I don't know. That's weird. Because I might continue. I'm not sure. It's all up in the air. It's all tentative. But I would consider working somewhere where, definitely consider working somewhere where I have insurance just for bottom surgery. Because that's going to be the next priority. So yeah. I'll do another update at some point. But that's the update for now. Thank you so much for following. You can follow me also on my Facebook page, FTM Traveler. Well, it's Malcolm Rabot dash FTM Traveler. I'm gonna start tagging brothers and all those albums on there. So actually, if you want to go on there, um, you can check out. They're by state, so it's the albums are by state. So it's like you click on whatever state you live in, and you can see the brothers that I met there. And I'm starting to tag them, so you can kind of like maybe even contact them if you want to, or stuff like that. Um, so I'm doing that, and then on my Instagram, Tumblr, Twitter, all at Gorilla Shrimp, and that's not going to change. So it's always going to be Gorilla Shrimp. You can check out any of those, and yeah, thanks so much for your support and for following.